Simon Francis says Jack Wilshere should have been included in England's 23-man squad for the World Cup in Russia. Simon Francis says Jack Wilshere should have been included in England's 23-man squad for the World Cup in Russia. England boss Gareth Southgate should have taken a risk and included Jack Wilshere in his World Cup squad, according to Bournemouth captain Simon Francis. Southgate named his 23-man squad on Wednesday and chose to omit Wilshere, who was also left off the 5-man standby list for the upcoming tournament in Russia. Wilshere fought his way back into the Arsenal first team this season after recovering from a leg fracture he sustained during his loan spell at Bournemouth in the 2016-17 campaign. Francis believes Wilshere is the most technically gifted midfielder at Southgate's disposal and says the England boss has made an error in overlooking the Arsenal man. Playing with him firsthand and seeing the ability that he possesses, I can't help but feel that England would need that, said Francis. Wilshere was left out of the squad by Gareth Southgate. They might have seen it as a risk, but, for me, you have to take risks in international football. To be in that hole picking the ball up and looking to unlock defences at that level, there is nobody better really when they're fully fit than Jack Wilshere. Francis believes Wilshere was a risk worth taking. Francis understands the concerns over Wilshere's fitness but believes the Arsenal midfielder was a risk worth taking in Russia. You have to look at players and how much they've played over the season, but I think Jack proved, especially at the back end of the season and into 2018, that he can have a really good run of games, said Francis. He did that for us. He had a really good run of games before picking up that injury away at Spurs, but he was crucial for us in staying up and finishing 9th that season. For sure he has the ability and sometimes you have to take risks. Southgate has revealed his 23-man England squad for the World Cup in Russia on Wednesday. Southgate has revealed his 23-man England squad for the World Cup in Russia on Wednesday. Cherries midfielder Lewis Cook was one of 5 players named on the standby list by Southgate, and Francis says his club teammate will be delighted to among those considered for the squad. He has been in the form of his life. He's been an excellent player for us, maybe player of the season along with Nathan Ake, said Francis. It is great for him to be involved in the England setup and even on standby. I think he will be delighted, to be honest. It just means he's in the reckoning, and if anyone does fall out through injury then he might get the call. Knowing Lewis like I know him, he'll be working hard to try and get into the next squad, and if something comes up he'll be on standby.